my name is Cassie and I'm the founder of Fatco, where we use these guys to make this stuff. Let me explain. At Fatco, we specialize in making natural and organic skin and body care products, many of which contain tallow. It's nutrient dense and healing. It's extremely high in vitamins A, D, K, and E, all super important for skin health. It's natural, it's healthy, and it's sustainable.
People are saying, oh yeah, when you're finals MVP, you are now the best player on the planet. To me, that makes no sense whatsoever.
My opinion, Patrick Williams had a phenomenal rookie season. I feel like on the defensive end, he played well. He guarded the team's best players.
Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? What it do, baby? It's your boy Pride, joined by Mike. Welcome to the Prideful Takes podcast. It is March 28th. Mike, how you feeling today, my guy?
I'm feeling good, man. Can't complain, as always.
It's Monday, mainstream Monday. We got a lot of news to talk about. I clarify why I think Tyreek Hill is not top 5. I'm doubling, tripling, quadrupling down. I've had crybabies just keep on complaining, and I said what I said and I meant it, and it's just weird because
I don't take the disrespect from you. I am not no damn Chris Rock.
Speak of dog. That had me screaming, only because I had to find it, bro. I had to hear what Will Smith actually said. You had to go find like the broadcast in like other countries.
Yeah.
Because in America, they muted it like that. They were like, we playing no games. You had to find one of the first one that came out was the Australian one. There was a Japanese one that I saw that like you hear it. Oh, that joke was crazy. But we got Will Smith. I can't say it, y'all. Oh my god, yo, Anthony Price, what it do,
up,
baby?
Ant?
We got a big show. Obviously, I doubled down on my Tyreek Hill. You see it. Let me see. After when I finish it, we'll have the conversation. We'll see how you feel about it. Is Devin Booker DMVP? We'll talk about that. And obviously, Kyrie Irving coming back with Brooklyn. Our teams in the East ducking the number 1 seed to avoid Brooklyn. We'll talk about all that. But before anything, it's Monday. Best way to start the week is with some hot takes. Mike, what do you have for me?
What a hot take I got for you. I got a hot take. I don't think the Golden State Warriors probably gonna get past the second round.
Okay. Explain why.
I just injuries. Weissman just went out. He not went out. He just been announced that he ain't coming back. Steph, you don't know how he gonna feel when he come back from injury. You still got Klay Thompson. To me, I don't think he 100%. And you got Draymond. Like his team just looking kind of broken right now. I don't think the Grizzlies looking right. The Suns looking right, and that T-Wolf team can knock somebody off as well.
Okay. Second round. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. So my hot take, I'm actually going to piggyback it into our first topic. I don't think Devin Booker ever in his career won MVP. And it's not that he's bad. It's really not. It's just that criteria always changes. Combine that with the fact that people don't really care to find Devin Booker, which is a real shame. Really is, because kid's a superstar without a shadow of a doubt. But I think he's going to be in the situation where Damian Lillard is, where they're going to put up the numbers, they're going to warrant a case, but no one's ever going to take him serious. And honestly, I don't even think it's just him being in Phoenix. I think it's just Devin Booker, period. I don't know why nobody really likes him, but I don't know, man. I don't think he ever will win it, and it's not because he's a scrub. It's not because he can't hoop. None of that. I just think, you know, if you really look at it, bro, I just think the disrespect is going to continue no matter where he goes. Kendall says Memphis is looking good without Ja. They're looking great without Ja. Now
I think they 17-2 without him.
but let me clarify this. They need John Morant to make any type of deep playoff run. However, they do show you that if John needs to take a day off or two to rest him, they're comfortable doing that because they show, look, we can change our style of play when Ja's not there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anthony Price with a hot take of his own. I don't think the Heat or the Bulls will get out of the first round.
Yeah.
Interesting. Heat, I don't care. Miami's dog shit. I've been consistent with this. They're another Utah Jazz. Who cares? Now the Bulls, that one's interesting to me. Because if the Bulls can stay healthy, I think they can make some noise and damage in the playoffs. But that's really the only concern I have. Mike, we've spoken about this, and it's like your team is not bad. The Chicago Bulls aren't a bad team. It's just y'all always injured. You're always missing the key piece that's injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
And again, this is not me hating, you know, because obviously, Mike, I'm giving y'all credit. But I don't know, man. Gridiron Yuki with the zone hot take. The Jags have a shot of going to the playoffs. This is not a 6-win team, so maybe 6 wins, maybe. They're not going to the playoffs. They're not. I don't think so. I think they are heading in the right direction. I'll give you that. They are heading in the right direction, but it's never actually being a playoff team. I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I was talking about Devin Booker. Perfect segue. The Suns have obviously the best record in the NBA, best record in the West, and the number 1 seed. They were the first team to clinch a playoff spot. You get all of that. Meanwhile, Devin Booker was holding it down while Chris Paul was hurt. Chris Paul was hurt, and he held it down. Mike, does he have any legitimate chance of winning MVP?
Yeah. I really do.
I thought you were going to violate his will to live.
I know Chris Paul's an agent that runs the team, but if Jokic can get love and his team is like a 6 seed, I mean, Devin Booker, you can say he's the number 1 option on his team. His team got the best record, and he proved he can hold it down without CP3 because I believe they were like 8-3 since CP went down.
Mm-hmm.
It's only right. 26.5 points per game. That's 9th in the league on 46% shooting. That's MVP numbers right there. I don't see why not.
Do I think?
I mean, he got the similar number to John Morant. John Morant MVP conversation.
Right, and that's why I'm saying, for me personally, do I think that he deserves to be in the conversation? Yes. I just don't think, and I'm glad you said that. This is why I don't think he will win it. Devin Booker's in an awkward situation, right? Where we got to remember, he's been hooping for a while. You know what I mean? It's not like Devin Booker was just a bum who had to earn his. Devin Booker has been hooping from the jump, right? But here's the problem. They were losing. You now inject Chris Paul, who is one of, if not the greatest leader in the history of basketball, and all of a sudden they're winning. So all the people who aren't fans of D Book get that caveat, and they use that against him, which is why I believe this year, next year, and the year after, he's not going to win MVP. At least because there's always going to be those people who's going to knock him for that, which I don't think is fair.
Chris Paul 36. How long we expect him to play at a high level now?
In all honesty, I think this is really it in terms of a high level. I think you'll feel his impact next year and the year after, sure, but I don't think it's, I don't think it's like MVP caliber impact. You know what I mean? I think it's just more like leadership. You know what I mean? Where he starts, instead of being the star that he was before, he's gonna start feeling that, Udonis Haslam role where you're there to kind of hold it down, you know what I mean? Be the player coach or whatever, like that type of deal. You see what I'm saying? But maybe it's just me, bro, but like he has a legitimate case, right? He's legit about it, right? Couple that with the fact that he's putting up the stats. And it's just, does he have a legitimate case? Yes, 100%. But if we're going to be 100% honest, he's been building this case all year. You know what I mean? He's been building this case all year, and people have been ignoring it. Why? Simple. Because for some unknown reason, nobody wants to pay attention to Devin Booker.
Yeah, it's man blowing up, which I don't know.
It makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like
I just wish they just picked up what they want to make the criteria to become MVP, because
100%, bro.
MVP is the most valuable player. He not the. You can argue if he's the most valuable player on that team, but if you lose him, do the Suns team still be a number one seed with just Chris Paul and Aiden? I don't think so. I think there'd be a nice a playoff team, but I don't think they'd be the best team in the league.
But the problem with that is people say, like, because like I've asked that question before, just to get like to understand the situation or whatever. And the problem with it is like every single time they say that, they go, "Oh, what about if you take away Chris Paul? Are they still the number one seed?" And I'm like, are they the number one seed? No, but I don't know. They're probably still a top 3 seed.
But I feel like you take Chris Paul away, say Chris Paul leave, retire next year, this team still would be good because Devin Booker got the experience. He learned, he know what it's like to win. So once you get that feeling of winning at a high level, Devin Booker is going to be changed. To me, he's a made man right now. He's already changed. He's a winner. You can all those things they said about him go out the window.
Yeah, by the way, they not only have they clinched the best record, they already clinched the best record, so they can go for those who have the best record in the NBA. But they also obviously clinched home court advantage, which is weird, right? Like for some guys, that's what matters, right? Being, you know what I mean? Okay, who's the best team? All right, who's the best player on that team? And then they go from there, right? But then afterwards, right? Let's be honest. Afterwards, the criteria is the stats.
Yeah.
And it's just weird because it's like, what is it? Like, what is the criteria we're going by? Is it the stats? Is it winning? Is it both? Is it how your team is playing when you're not on the court? Like, what is it? And again, I just feel bad for D-Book. I really do, because no matter what he does, it's never going to be enough.
Yeah.
And I really do feel for him. I really do. Free D-Book. But even in basketball, the Brooklyn Nets right now are 9th, right? They're 9th. They're in the play-in. They win. They're going to need 2 wins in a row to be the A seed, right? As things are currently constructed, right? As of right now, the number 1 seed is the Boston Celtics. Number 2, Miami Heat. 3, Milwaukee. 4, Philly. 5, Chicago. 6, Raptors. 7, Cleveland. 8, Charlotte. 9th, Brooklyn. And 10th, Atlanta. I still want somebody. I don't care who. I still need somebody to explain to me. Never mind. I understood it. Okay, because they clinched the division. That's why they clinched a playoff seed. Okay. I was confused because it said Miami already clinched the playoffs. I was like, what the hell? But they already got their division. Mike, all of a sudden, a lot of these top teams aren't looking
Be
good.
careful.
Is it possible? Maybe we're just reaching here, but is it possible that some of these top teams are trying to lose the number 1 seed so they don't meet the Brooklyn Nets in the first round?
I would think so because like who want to face Kyrie and KD in the first round? So I believe a lot of teams. Well, I feel like the Miami Heat is really ducking because the way they've been playing lately. I'm not so sure about Boston. I don't think Boston is scared of Brooklyn, but I really do believe Miami and Philly. And you can probably argue the Bucks. I feel like those 3 teams. Well, Philly and Miami is really. I feel like they really ducking.
This is not even me being biased. Boston's not scared of no one. Like I really believe that. Like the Celtics we'll take our chances with anybody. Win, lose, or draw don't matter. We're willing to take our chances. Miami's not a good team.
I don't think there's no pressure on Boston, so it's just like
so we're just hooping at this point. We're just
hooping.
We're relaxing, right? Miami, they're not a championship caliber team. I've been saying this since ever. This is Utah Jazz 2.0. Milwaukee, that one to me, I don't know, right? Because Miami wants no part of Brooklyn. That's a sweep.
I feel like the Milwaukee, they at least want to get to the conference finals because they the defending champion. They don't want to get bounced in the first round.
And that's the thing. Like, does Milwaukee really believe that? Oh yeah, we won, or do they are in the back of their head like, damn, bro, we just barely kind of snuck away with that win? Like, that's kind of where to me it's like a little, a little iffy, because I really don't know. The Philadelphia 76ers. Have y'all seen how James Harden has been playing lately? Have y'all seen how he's been playing lately? They're scared of everybody. They're scared of absolutely everybody, bro.
Yeah.
They're scared of the Atlanta Hawks. Matter of fact, they're scared of the Detroit Pistons, who have been eliminated from playoff contention. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody says, I need to know if Ben is coming back to the playoffs. So that's not possible. He's supposed to be coming back. Now, again, we'll see. Greg says, probably said the same thing about the Patriots, about them not being scared. Meanwhile, they got trampled the against the Bills. They still weren't scared. Granted, yeah, we took the L. But New England going to that game, we were chilling. And I genuinely, that's how it's gonna be right here. Like, again, and Mike, I think we talked about this. Brooklyn against Miami, that's a sweep.
Yeah.
Against the Sixers, that's probably in 5. Right? Boston, I'll be honest, right now, I think it can go either way with Boston. I really do. I think if Boston can keep the mentality that they have now, it could potentially go 7. Now, that's the big question mark because, we did see them earlier this year. Whenever they get punched in the mouth, they would panic and go, oh, I don't want to know what to do. And then they would just kind of just stop. So you combine all of that. Let's be honest, the East this year is a big old question mark. Yeah, every team, you know what I mean? There's a team like with a question mark everywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for example, for Miami Heat, are they really that good? Which I don't even think that's a question mark. I think that's just a no. Milwaukee, can they really beat Brooklyn? Let's be honest, because KD almost beat them by himself. Even if you don't want to give him any of the credit, that's fine. Because
I agree.
He lost. But let's be honest, by himself, Kevin Durant almost beat them. So Milwaukee's kind of like that. Now we got Philly. God knows what's going to happen with James Harden, right? Chicago, injuries. Toronto, they're kind of just happy to be there. Same thing with Cleveland. Charlotte, they're not doing shit. Atlanta, they're not doing shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? Remember when the Washington Wizards were the number 1 seed and everyone said they were a problem? Oh, wow. What a fall from grace. I'll be honest. I think the only two teams who I think really are trying to duck the Nets is Miami and Philly. I think Philly is kind of like, you know what? We just, with that whole trade thing, we would like it if somebody else would have take care of them. Miami is shitting bricks. They're like,
Those teams, it's a lot at stake. Like if Philly get bounced in the first round, you know what they gonna say. The same with the Miami Heat.
well, here's the thing. Like Miami been lying to everybody talking about, oh my God, these guys, they're so nice. Blah, blah, blah. I've been telling people all the time and nobody want to listen to me. This Miami Heat team is not nice.
Oh.
But I always get yelled at every time I say that. But I think right now, the only two teams who are really ducking is Miami and the 76ers. I think everybody else is kind of just, they're willing to take their chances.
Yeah.
I think everybody else outside of those two teams are willing to take their chances. But God bless him, Mike. This is a topic I've been wanting to talk to you about. I touched on it a little bit on Friday, but I didn't want to get too crazy into it because I'm like, you know what? I want Mike here for this, right? I said Tyreek Hill is not a top 5 receiver in the NFL. People got mad at me. They started getting butthurt and deep in their feelings. And I had a dude say, matter of fact, if I could pull it up, I'm gonna read it. Because this is how you know some people should not be talking about sports. And I mean this, of course, with utmost disrespect. This right here is where hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. Because these dudes are dumb. These dudes by far are just dumb as hell. Where is he? Let me see. Oh, here it is. This is the low IQ take somebody really had. Without a shadow of a doubt. This is a low IQ take. Ready?
All right.
So, this is what somebody said. Hill is top 5, is an arguable top 5, right? Mahomes has been great, but no doubt. He said he's a great route runner and unreal game speed. Most of Mahomes' best bombs are to him leaving the broken ankles in the secondary. What on God's green earth has Tyreek Hill ever been a route runner?
Yeah, no.
When I read that, I was like, yeah, bro, y'all losing your own credibility.
I mean, people say that because of the slant routes, he get it and he can once he catch the ball, he take it to sometimes with his speed.
And he's fast, bro. He got zoomies. He's got zoomies. Let's not get that twisted. But it's funny. Every single time he runs this supposed slant, why does he run the slant? He runs the slant because the corner falls back and is giving him space because they don't want to get beat over the top. The fuck?
And then he's so fast. He fast, so he gonna beat him just because off his speed. So it's like pick and choose where you wanna pick him up at.
He's not a route runner at all. He's not a route runner. The instant I heard, once I read that message, I was like, yeah, you are by far the dumbest dude I've ever met in my entire life.
There was an ESPN analyst.
No. This is a dude who supposedly knows what he's talking about. But I'm like, bro, you're ripping off ESPN, bozo. You heard it one time on ESPN and think that's the reality of it. When in all actuality, he can't run routes for shit. He can't. He really can't.
Yeah.
That's not his forte. And it's okay if you can't run routes. That's fine. He brings other, he's fast, right? But don't sit there and tell me he's top 5 because of his speed.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he's fast, and that's cool and all. I know motherfuckers who's getting yards without speed. What are we doing here?
I don't have him as my top 5 going into this season. Maybe you can probably say top 10.
But honestly, can I be honest? I don't even know about top 10. I really don't. Okay. All right. Let's play this game. Ready? Devontae Adams. And I'm gonna say the name. I want you to tell me who's better. Is Tyreek Hill better than the receivers I'm gonna name? Devontae Adams.
No.
Okay. Cooper Kupp.
No.
Debo.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So that's 3, right? Justin Jefferson.
No.
Okay. Mind you, by the way, these are not my list. I'm just throwing out receivers who I think are better, right? Because I had it already. Jamar Chase. Okay, so that already is 5. Okay, that's already 5. I'm gonna throw it out there. That's already 5. By the way, I'm not gonna mention Michael Thomas because I don't know what's going on with him. Because but he's probably not even gonna play this year. So I'm not including Michael Thomas. So far, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Debo Samuels, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. These guys do way more than what Tyreek Hill does, right? So let's just get that out the way, okay? Here's another one. Stephon Diggs.
Nah.
Okay, that's 6. Hunter Renfro.
Yeah, that's a debatable. It's
That's a debatable one? Okay. DK Metcalf.
No, because I like DK, so I can't even.
AJ Brown.
That could be debatable.
Okay. Keenan Allen.
No, Keenan Allen consistent. I like Keenan Allen.
Okay. I said AJ Brown. I said Keenan Allen. Mike Evans.
No, I sometimes I think Mike Evans the best receiver. What?
Mike Evans just get disrespected. I don't know what it is. He gets disrespected without a shadow of a doubt, right? So there's him. Let's see. So we did. So right now we're at what, 10?
Yeah.
We're at 10, right? So we did Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, D Hop.
Ooh, damn, no.
Okay. So again, these are just some of the dudes I'm naming. I'm not including Brandon Cooks, who even on a horrible team played was hooping. I'm not even gonna mention Jalen Waddle, because that kid is a bona fide stud. I've heard people tell me Mike Williams is better than Tyreek Hill. I've heard people say an injured OBJ is better than Tyreek Hill. On what planet is a dude top 5 just because he's got zoomies?
Yeah. I mean, and on top of that, he's playing with Patrick Mahomes, so of course, they're going to give him that top 5.
Tyler Lockett. That's another dude I think is slept on like crazy. And if we're talking about other guys like that, Chris Godwin.
Yeah, I really want to see how the narrative plays now that he's in Miami.
It's you want to know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Because these dudes, they're all generic. All these people are generic. Ready? He's gonna be messing up. He's not gonna be, and it's gonna be Tua Tagovailoa's fault. I'm telling you right now, these dudes are as generic as they come. And the narrative is just gonna be, oh yeah, it's him. It's Tua. It's Tua. It's Tua. It's Tua. Tua can't do nothing. Tua can't do nothing. It's gonna be like that every single time. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree. I like I said, yeah, he might be the scapegoat if things go left this year.
Right, and that's like I will never understand it. I really won't. I'm trying to pull it because I was looking at something. And it said that because look at this, bro. So so I was told he has secure hands. Guess who was second in the NFL in drop passes?
You're talking about Tariq Hill, right?
Yes. He was second in the league in drop passes. The same reason people kill Hollywood for, talking about how he got butterfingers.
Yeah.
This motherfucker got the same problem. I've never in my life have just heard straight up stupidity in my entire life. That's almost like that's almost like a mental problem, bro.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Like I said, I never really was. I liked Tyreek Hill, but he never was.
Yeah, and again, I don't hate him. I don't hate him. Like I said, he's a speedster,
Yeah,
right? He's a speedster.
it's just there's a lot of receivers that I would take over him.
110%. Because guess what? Guess what the problem is? Guess what the problem is? If he can't burn you, if you play him right and put him double safety over the top, and you can't burn him, he looks lost as ever. He looks so lost. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's one thing being locked up by, it's one thing being locked up by Jalen Ramsey, right? Who's the best best corner in the game, right? There's a difference between being locked up by that and being held down by the worst receiver or the worst cornerback just because he's fast.
mm-hmm.
So it's like at some point you guys got to understand it. If y'all can't accept it, it is what it is. He's not top 5. He's not, and it really is a shame because the problem with the entire situation is instead of being able to look at it, if you're able to look at the entire situation, people are scared to give their opinions. Why? Because half the people who do this stuff are stupid. That's all it really comes down to. Let's be honest, they're dumb. So they just go to ESPN and go over. Like for instance, and guess what? The dude who said that, he gave me his list of the top 5 wide receivers. Guess who we had at number 5? Guess. You'll never guess who we had at number 5.
Who?
Julio Jones.
I don't even think we mentioned his name when we was on listing off receivers.
I love Julio. Prime Julio was a problem. Unfortunately, he's not in his prime anymore. He's not in his prime anymore. He's not. That's just
hint why he's still looking for a job.
And I mean, could he be able to get a job and kind of just do his thing here and there? Yeah, I think he could. I think Julio could do that, of course. Him being the number 1. Yeah, no. Nope. He just can't. That's just not him anymore. He could probably be a number 2, probably.
It'd be a tough submit. You're trying to come up with a top 5. I know Mike Evans would be he's in my top 5 for sure.
Mike Evans has been disrespected for so long.
Yeah. I gotta figure out a nice 4 to go with Mike Evans.
Matter of fact, here's what we go do. Put a pin in it. Friday, we're gonna give our top 5. We're gonna live our top 5, and I'll let you do an honorable mention. So we're gonna do that. On Friday, we're gonna drop our top 5, right? And people are gonna get butthurt. They're gonna be like, oh, wait, can we kill? He's in Miami. That's where he's at. Like, he's chilling right now. Okay, he got paid. He's chilling. And then the problem with casual people who don't understand football are gonna do, Mike, right?
It's crazy. I'm gonna let you. It's crazy because he got 28 million. So I want to know what's the receiver market gonna look like next year because it's a lot of receivers that's better than him.
I want to see what Cooper Kupp does.
Yes,
I want to see. Oh, and by the way, and granted, because Yuki is convinced that I don't like him, but only because of the whole thing. He thinks I don't like him because for some reason he thinks I hate the 49ers. I have Debo in my top 5. I have Debo in my top 5. That's just me. Like honestly, the 4 I have right now, I'm not gonna tell you the order. Cooper Kupp, I think he's done enough to be in the top 5. D Hop, Devontae Adams, Debo. That's 4 in my top 5. Again, not in that order. I'll let y'all know on Friday. But that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me. Now, again, in that top 5, who there's plenty of guys who can make a credible case. Keenan Allen can make a case for top 5. Mike Evans can make a case for top 5. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. Like, there's plenty of other guys like who can make an argument. I just don't know what again, Mike, let me know. Am I out of pocket? Out of pocket?
You're not.
because I just want to make sure, bro. Because I had people butt hurt. Had them
Yeah.
mad as hell. I had them like, you top five. Like, what are you doing, bro? Supposedly you talk about football and you got him top 5. Like, do better. If that is you at your best, that's simply not good enough. Simply not good enough. Now, let me just clarify. I'm not saying Tyreek Hill is trash. Because there's going to be those casuals that say, oh my God, if he's not top 5, then you don't like him. No. He again, he's not top 5. I don't know if he's top 10. Personally, he's fighting for top 15, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just me. He's fighting for top 5. People get mad, though. Get butt hurt. Probably you don't know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, first of all, make your own opinion. Maybe I'll listen to you. Maybe. But again, bro, Mike, these dudes go to ESPN once a year to see where ESPN ranks them in the preseason. And then that's their top 5 until the next year. Frankie says, guys, I hope you guys are ready. We are 5 days and counting for the spectacular WrestleMania.
I wouldn't call it spectacular, but yeah, I am.
I would even call it WrestleMania. It's a house show. It's a glorified house show. Ricochet can't defend the Intercontinental Championship, and Finn Balor can't defend the United States Championship. Thank God Johnny Knoxville and Logan Paul can make the call. What are we doing here, G? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Then they having the Battle Royal on Friday, like it's gonna mean something.
Yeah, the more. I'm like, okay, cool, but what are we doing? Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Everybody says doing a top 5. Ooh, okay. Do you want to do a top 5 running backs on Friday?
We can.
Okay, we're gonna do running backs. Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't think running back really that hard either.
Matter of fact, what position for you is hard? Because that's what we're gonna do on Friday. We're gonna do the hardest position. Punters.
Kickers.
Top 5 best
kickers.
punters, bro. Because you don't know who what the fuck you can punt.
I guess running backs could be. I don't think quarterbacks would be that hard.
Nah.
I guess we can stick to running backs.
You want to do running backs? All right, bet. That's what we're gonna do. This, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But by the way, since we're gonna be talking about running backs, Tyreek Hill's top 5. I swear to God, some people just wake up and just say stupid stuff. They say stupid stuff, and then you call them stupid, and then they cry about it like fucking bitches. Don't listen to me, man. Don't listen to me, bro. I'm in my feelings right now. You know, me and I'm talking to my boy Chris Rock. I was like, I was like, what Will Smith did to you was foul, bro. I was like, don't worry, I'm be petty for you.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I hope Will Smith ain't thought he got some cool points for that.
Nah, he thought he did. You want to know what? Matter of fact, you want to talk about it?
Cause he should have slapped. What's his name?
Let's talk about it. August.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. That's who we should have. Listen. And by the way, Frankie is, by the way, pro Will Smith. He's glad Will Smith did it. Here's my thing. Why would you laugh? And then all of a sudden, people say, "Oh yeah, you don't know how he handles it." No. Will Smith laughs. He's a laugher. He enjoys jokes, right? He looked at his girl, and you know what she did? August would never laugh at me. So now he had to do something. Tupac would have fought for my honor. Now he got to do something. So he goes up there, does the awkwardest, stiffest slap I've ever seen in my entire life. And then he says, don't ever. By the way, tomorrow we need to have August slap Chris Rock. Because since Jada won't tell us, we'll be able to find out who hits harder, Will Smith or August. Because this is ridiculous. Here's my thing, bro. You're in an award ceremony where they fry the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
If you're that sensitive, stay your ass home.
And plus, he's a comedian at that.
Exactly. That's what he does.
And Will Smith is comedian as well. You can say
Will Smith fucking violates people. What are we doing here? Stop! We gotta stop acting like Will Smith is all of a sudden this nice guy who's like, don't say anything mean. Like he made a ball joke. People say, oh, it's because of the illness she got. First of all, it's not cancer, so fuck up. That's one. Two, yeah, she's bald. Whoop de fucking do. Like what? We can't make fun of MJ either. What are we doing, bro? It's not my fault.
Shit, if you make fun of LeBron James for balling,
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. And they were like, "Oh well, you know, she takes pride in her look." Well, wear a wig. What do you want me to do? Wear a wig. Y'all got money. Feel me? You can just lay down with any random dude and have them pay, and Will Smith will watch. Like he a cuck. Oh, go figure something out. But it's like, no way, no how. If you want to get upset and tell him to chill, fine, whatever. That's something. To go up there and slap him and everyone's like applauding him and romanticizing that, I'm like, y'all weirdos. Y'all weirdos. 110%. Think about it. Yo, Mike, think about it. We're in a society when Kanye breaks down, we can make jokes about that. Heaven forbid this bitch go bald. Mind you, was she losing clumps? Yeah, she then shaved her head. She shaved her head. So stop pretending like she lost all her hair. You didn't make fun of it.
And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of things. People getting new hairline. It's a lot of things you can get hair, pay for that shit. So
I mean, look, Amber Rose bald as hell. I'll be like, bro. Amber Rose head look like a kneecap. People make jokes and they laugh. But no, because it's Jada Smith. Bitch, you should have instead of getting an entanglement with August, you should have an entanglement with your hair and it wouldn't have fell out, bozo. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That's what I said.
Yeah, man, crazy.
Nah, bro, I don't care. Everyone's like, oh my God, you gotta be nice to her. Why? She is though. Nah, Amber Rose, she thick. She is. But here's my thing on that, bro. Here's my thing. Personally, I wish Chris Rock said another line. Swear to God. Hey, Chris Rock. I don't know if you heard it. Chris Rock sounded like he was going to violate Will Smith. He sounded like he was like, I could. Okay, hey, stop this up. And I was like,
you should have slapped his ass back.
Listen, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. Yo, comment of the day. They lost all her hair because August was pulling on it. Yo, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Bro. But I don't think under any circumstances Will Smith slapping him. I think you look dumb as shit. And then his son Jaden was like, "Oh yeah, that's how we do it." And like the tweet before was something about world peace. I'm like, hold on, the fuck? Like your mom is still for the streets, kid. The fuck? Like what? Like get out of here with that nonsense. But listen, bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. And this is just me. People get mad at me all the time, but I don't mind, bro. When you're in that situation, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get fried. That's just what
especially
they
do. They're gonna fry any chance they get. They're gonna fry Will and Jada.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
off the shit that happened between the two.
Exactly. Let's just be honest, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, and on top of that, don't sit there and say, "Oh yeah, I'm proud of it. I am who I am," and y'all can say what y'all want. Then when he says, all of a sudden, you want to pretend you got PTSD. Fuck out of here. Get out of here. People were like, you know what I mean? And again, like, don't sit there and tell me, oh yeah, she has an illness. He didn't even make fun of her. He said G.I. Jane. If you don't know what G.I. Jane is, first of all, you shouldn't pretend to be mad. Second of all, it's a movie where Shorty had shaved her head. Just look up G.I. Jane. And then, Mike, the best part about this, the part that I find hilarious, dudes are like, you got to fight for your family. You got to defend yours. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Don't you got 2 kids with 2 different women that you never seen? I'm like, what? I'm like, what is you on? I'm like, what are we doing here, bro? Let me stop before I get us in trouble. Follow us on Twitter at Prideful Takes. Any news, feel free to tag us and we will talk about it. Catch us on Facebook at Prideful Takes, and we are also on YouTube at Prideful Takes. Visit our website, www.pridefultakes.com. Not only is every episode of the podcast up there, but we also have original articles. And check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, the Prideful Takes podcast. If you have an iPhone, just say, hey, Siri, play the Prideful Takes podcast, and she will take care of the rest. As always, go to www.fatco.com. Use discount code Prideful Takes and get 50% off of all your organic skin care needs. How much you want to bet that after Will did that, Jada still didn't give him no pussy? How much you want to bet?
Oh, that'd be cold.
Bro, he's like, I'm telling you, bro. But
made him sleep on the sofa.
Oh God, she was like,
And
now you can sleep on the same floor as me, but you gotta sleep in the guest room.
And August probably nailed that night.
Oh God, bro, she's screaming out. She's like, nah, I guarantee right now she's screaming at August. He goes, no, honey, March. Like, no, bitch, like August smashing.
Or knowing now, shit, Chris Rock probably was in that shit.
Oh God, he was like, yeah, you just took a toilet plunger on her head because he can't pull her hair. On behalf of Mike, it's your boy Pride. We'll be back here on a Wednesday for Wrestling Wednesday. Until then, y'all know what to do. Be safe, baby.
Knew where that was going. That was a great read. Lillard from the logo. That'll quiet the 2 on the season. 2nd and 1 for the Bills. They handle the rush. Allen looking. End zone.
To Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Let's watch it go. Did several of those inside low kicks.